So, in our yesterday's sessions, we said that in this sector of management, the biggest problem we have is managing people. Because for you to effectively manage people, you should be able to communicate with these people. Because you have to give instructions, they also have to give you feedback so that you understand where the problem is and you solve it. But for you to do that, you should be able to effectively communicate. That's how we came to the topic of effective communication. And we said that there is a distinction between effective communication and communication. In management, we deal with effective communication, but not communication. And we said that effective communication, this is the exchange, okay? Sending and receiving information in a way it is intended to be received. Communication is effective once the intended purpose has been achieved. Okay? So, then you ask yourself, in this management situation, okay? In this management situation, what are the factors that hinder the effectiveness of our communication? Okay, what are the factors that hinder our effective communication? One, emotions. Emotions. That's why you have that topic known as emotional intelligence, because in management, emotions cause 90% of the problems. Okay, those who just have an issue with your best friend, you've got just something small, she didn't turn up on your BD or she didn't post you on the status, you get emotions. Now she posted so and so last time, she has not posted me. So what you do, you just go in your WhatsApp settings, you block. But you really want to hear from this person, but because she didn't post you, decided to. But why? The problem is emotions. If you don't block, when these persons sometimes carry what they do, they just go to disappearing messages. They put on disappearing messages. So once you send a message, I don't feel it disappears. They don't want to know about your existence. So you see, because of that emotion, I will send you a relevant message telling you that first, you've passed the bar course. But it will not be achieved the way. If not, appear in other days. For you know, you appear in the evening because it's coming from faith. Sija kusoma message, you just like this and so for you stay in your room, you enjoy, you play music. By the time you check on the platform, you say registration number, this and this, they are calling you at 8:30 when you deal. Why? Because you had emotions. So how could communication be effective? Because of emotions. Then we said another challenge, mode of communication. What's the mode of communication? I tell you this. Emails. But we have legends who wait for that information in the inbox. Okay? We have people who have never opened their emails. That means the information doesn't reach effectively. Why? Because the mode you use is email. So for you guys are used on Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, Twitter, Viber, whatever the case may be. Some of even before coming to LDC, give your email to Mobiliko. When you came here, they forced you to get emails by force. That's why you don't check because that's not the mode of communication you know. Okay, so it will be difficult for you guys to communicate with LDC. First, we still receive emails from LDC. Yes, we still receive emails from LDC. So if they communicate, and because then another challenge is technology. Okay, technology. You see, in these changing eras we have, okay, look at the current WhatsApp. It has disappearing messages. Once you put on that disappearing message, you set the time within what you want this information to disappear. You'll miss a job opportunity. The challenge that is technology, because every time they update this application, something new comes because of privacy. For you may think you are, because people no longer want smart delete. They just put disappearing. Everything disappears automatically. So that affects the communication. Me today, I sent someone a case. So I was, and I remembered, oh, I sent it to so and so. Here, on opening the chat, we didn't have even a single word. I was like, now. I said, no, it's okay. That's life. Okay. Then another one, we have noise. We have noise. Okay. We have noise. That one is self-explanatory. Okay. Then another one, we have bias. Okay. Let's assume you are on a phone call. The other person is not here, but you're telling this person, they have posted you. Okay, check, this man has posted some other girl. This person is not hearing. Okay, because he forgot to block you from the viewers. Now they have posted it there. Not my best friend. That's why you know that your best friend is on Bugabani, the Republic of Uganda. Okay, so now, okay, so we have another bias. Do you know why you people don't understand accounting and taxation? From day one, from day one, you had bias automatically. Once you have bias, even in these normal circumstances, you will never appreciate what that person is saying. Why? Bias. So the reason why people have bias on corporate and commercial, that's why some people see it as something very hard, because when you are coming to why corporate for back course, so you came with your head and you got, so even if the PA comes when he or she is good, you never appreciate them just like that, because you have bias. Okay. Then another challenge is distance. Distance. You call your friend in Kampala. Okay, you call your friend in Kampala when it's raining. You will see the essence of staying within Kampala. Okay, you've ever made a phone call with someone who's very far from you. The waves they break. See, I'm school here. Need to work here. Why? Because of the distance. That means that communication will not be effective because of, and then another one, language barrier. Language barrier. Yesterday we said that in Uganda we have a Mumbeja. Not so? In Nosoga is called. What is not right? Why don't you guys saw Mumbeja? D comes from where? D comes from where? Okay. So because some people don't, because we are all illiterate. Okay. Then someone speaks the language you don't understand. Have you ever entered in the panel? You feel like, I wish I could answer this question in Nyakore. I could explain. But because the answer should be in English, but you get it. You know the answer, but now changing that answer to the legal language, the problem is there. Naye ne bampa omukisa mbateeke mu lwaki abazinga tuyinza obutavaawo. Why? You have issues with expressing yourself in English. Ne bageza bakisa ne bagamba you can answer always in any language you want. You can see if it is here. Someone enters, you feel you know the answer, but how to adapt things in English, you see problems. But they just tell you, use your mother tongue, say, ayabas. Because the issue is language. So that's pardon. You're trying to comprehend things, Nevigan, because of language barrier. Okay. Then do you have any other barrier that is common? We have gender. We have gender. Some people believe say abachala bebogera ki. Okay. We have some people who don't believe that women should address. Remember when His Excellency the late Magufuli passed on, okay, and the Vice President had to take over. People started having issues with her address. She's a third wife, second wife. She's a third wife. Okay, and like she, that one, atugamba chingana namba satu makago omusajja. After a few days, the guy summoned the 3 wives. So they were sitting home, they were see your president. She's sitting at the extreme end because you know the order. Number 1, number 2, number 3, without a bodyguard. So because people have that women are inferior, you find someone who is capable of being a good leader, but because she's a woman, I will get a but and another example I give, in Islam, women, your voice shouldn't supersede men in a congregation. The reason is that the voices of women are sweet voices. They can easily corrupt men around. Okay, that's why women in Islam, when we are praying, they don't say amen. Okay, they don't. Their voices shouldn't come out. Okay, because the Imam made for your hajati. So the mind of Imam will be diverted. So you see how the chain of communication is going to be broken? You just take an example. When it's you communicating, your crush enters, you start breathing at a very high rate for no reason. And what is happening? Okay, but men, you enter and I pretend as if I've not seen you. You pass around. Okay. Yes, that is possible. Okay. So because of that, people look at certain gender. That's student talk. You have to keep, but we are changing from that world. You ask Agatha. She got an award yesterday as one of the best influencers on fighting human rights in Africa. In the whole of Africa, she's the best. Okay, so when you look at all those things happen in daily life. Okay, so now ask yourself, what are the importances of effective communication? Once you effectively communicate, what happens? Okay, now what you should note, most of these things, they have exactly the same importances, because at the end of the day, what we need in this management to achieve, so all these things we do, the end result is achieving. Okay, so we said that 1, it creates a good working environment. You know, most things are built on communication. Okay, women are funny creatures. She may send a message at exactly 1. Hey, how are you? You don't reply. 1 minute past 1, are you okay? 2 minutes past 1, What is wrong? 3 minutes. Have a good night. 4 minutes. It's okay. You're with your wife. I knew this should happen. Okay? But why? Because of failure to get feedback. Okay? So, but now, once you come back home, yeah, he's about to burst. But now we see how the environment at home is becoming a problem. But why? Because of failure to. Probably I wasn't near my phone. I was in a meeting. That's why I wasn't replying within time. But elinatayagala kuwulira nongezo yogera. Hey, the world becomes a problem. Third world war. Okay, so why? Because of failure to get feedback from him, and now the working environment has become a problem. Okay, then another advantage of effective communication, it helps in checks and balances. Once you get feedback from people that, hey, our company is working really well, okay, so you say, our company either, now you see the things you let me give you an example. You see what has been on Twitter. Started slowly. Someone made the very first post on the potholes in Kampala. It turned out to be a meme. Someone said that this potholes in Kampala, it starts very small, and then when everyone is seeing, okay, when cars over bypass it, it starts increasing the size, and later the very cars that created it start avoiding it. Okay, I don't know. Okay, then after some time, someone started posting when someone is sitting in these potholes. Okay, then after someone started, I'm going to buy fish, I start creating fish ponds. You see, it started that from nowhere. The president said, I have ordered 6 billions to work on that. You get it? Why? He got the feedback. Okay, and then the ECOWAS communicated that ekibuga kyo kiri buki. You get it? Okay, that means he came to realize that the people managing Kampala, they are poor managers that have failed to maintain the roads. So he had to come in as the president of the country. Okay, you get it? Because of this feedback we got, and now it is helping us to understand. Okay, we are tracking whether these guys work well or not. Those are the checks and balances. Then it also helps you to outcompete your competitors. You see, Airtel, they have influencers. Okay? The way they push these unlimited calls, because these influencers, they overpost about they'll start on this and this and this on Twitter, and you get unlimited Airtel. MTN said, these fools are overtaking our clients. So what they did, they also brought unlimited calls to all networks so that they can supersede their competitors, because they got feedback from these people and say, how should we balance the board? Another issue on those two networks, and there is a time where MTN data was disappearing like they were QS very fast, and someone posted, okay, when someone is having an orange, okay, when she's eating it in a very terrible way, and then said how MTN consumes your data when you're sleeping. You're not using the phone, but by the time it clocks 6 a.m., the data is done. So they got that feedback and said, then what happened? Airtel reduced their, because they knew people are going to leave MTN because of data. They reduced their prices on data. And now their numbers inside and said, this is the problem. Then also MTN said, okay, we have to outcompete Airtel. They reduced their prices. That's why if you look at On 2000, you get how many MBs? Are they 500? It was not the case. So they want, that's why they are moving at the same pace, because communication is there from the society. Okay. Then it also increases efficiency. Okay, efficiency. Then also effectiveness. What is, whenever they ask you on the importance of a good structure, those 2 points should always be there in all: efficiency and effectiveness. They should be there as a must. Because so why would you go for management if you don't want things to be done effectively? Let them be done in a Korongoto way. Okay, you will appreciate. Okay. Then what are the other importances? Effective teamwork because of communication. We have time management. We have quality assurance. Okay, it also builds trust. Hey, feedback. Okay, so now some people are busy. Okay, some people, there is a post I saw, it was someone posted and said, currently I'm busy, but anytime now you'll be calling me and my secretary will pick. Okay, why? She's, what does that imply? You need someone to pick calls on your behalf. And she said, then the second post was like, she will respond the way she feels like, because I have orders. Okay, well, this person has issues with someone, I don't know. Okay, so now under that, why do some of us communicate through others, but the person you communicate through is so paramount? Okay, have you ever called someone and the wife or the husband umwagazaaki ate agenze kunaaba kale ate okugamba nti boyfriend wenze empuye. Yeah. The end result is Fourth World War. Okay, so what happens? That the person, your immediate person who picks your calls is known as customer care. So this person who is speaking, who is taking care of the people you are communicating with, how should this person be? So that takes us what we call customer care. Okay, customer care. So now, before even you do anything, you must ask yourself, what are the characteristics of a good customer care? Some of you, even if they are paying 4 M per second, you can't work here. You call someone, you have been near different people taking chichi. Okay, that's Nkukute, Yogera, Mbwagwe. Ask yourself, which mode of communication is this? Never could take customer care and or you can't be talking to someone you know. Mbwagwe Yogera. Why? Because the person receiving calls for and on behalf of Airtel has issues. So how should a good customer care be like? Okay, some will say she'll be beautiful and handsome. Okay, hey, so one, these guys are so patient. But for me, is a no. So someone to be in customer care, one, you should be patient. Okay, then another one, these guys are always tolerant. They are tolerant. Okay? They are tolerant. Okay? But you guys, you've had scenarios. You're so. I had someone was complaining at a certain time. I'm afraid I've never complained how Airtel takes you down and you're back and you're bow. So once you call, you say, Nyabo, Nyabo, mutubuulire oba etwaka mutubiveeko tufune endala. Nyabo soko kakkani mpulirizaako. She's tolerant. Kale tukkiriza wabaddewo ensobi ne tusaba otusonyiwe ogenda kukolebwako mu bbanga eritali lyaki naye gwe bakkangamu bukanzi agenda okuddamu ogikuba. Okay, so you guys are not tolerant at all. Then another one, these guys are available all the time. They are available all the time. Someone just sends you a transport to go and you're not intending to go. Hey, aha. Ngosindikira wa boutique gwalaba. Give me that address. Now the guy is calling. Hey, you're not speaking. So you're no longer available because transport has come. Okay. Then another one, another characteristic. Yes, another characteristic. They are good listeners. Okay. What people here? Hey. Okay. Then they are also, after listening, what else? They are good communicators. They communicate. They do communicate. They are problem. Remember the guy who called Airtel customer care during COVID? Nchimanyi zituukira nedda ssebo munnange sente zino zigenda kuva mu bbanka nchimanyi toŋŋamba naye bwe zijja mu bbanka baani abagenda zitusindikira yeffe ssebo nina endagamuntu ndikusomere naye baatugaa ntuyinza okufuna emitwalo 10 mumpoleeyo 5 bwe zijja mutemeeko 5 gyange munsindikire 5 kisoboka tekisoboka mbuulire oba tombuulira ŋŋamba. So these guys, they know how to deal with you and they solve your problem. You call, what did I call? And go now we know kiriza until they help you out. Okay, why? They are available, they are good listeners, they do communicate, they are always available, they are problem solvers. Okay, then what are the importances of good customer care? That's what we did cover yesterday. Okay. What are the importances of good customer care? Once you have good customer care, nakuwako mu Airtel agenda evoice essimu oba kakasa naawe ngenda kumenyamu layini zisuuli naye namaliriza mbuze endala ati nina bbiri. That's the fact. Nina actually sisatu naye gye nali njagala okumenya nava nayo from my form 5 now njagala nnyo naye nali njagala nakuba nga nze mbivuddeko. Okay, but why? The person you call in customer care, the way that person handles you determines your next decision. So one, it helps you outcompete your competitors. It helps you outcompete your competitors. We've ever gone to court here or Sanya Kira. No, we are on those platforms, but complaining about certain platforms. Okay, why? Okay, So that means people, once complaints go on, so you've been out of markets. So once you have good customer care, always things work out. Okay. Then another one, it creates good working environment. Okay. Good working environment. Whatever the come in a secretary, a color coming down, a calumny, buli ajja bane muli bulungi that was sadly but why? Because and people would love coming in that environment because the person you have is so welcoming. Hey, you get it. So the working environment is poor. Then it increases the number of customers. Okay, you know that you have some people who eat in places just gender color may have issues in this one. Okay, this person goes, I now want to agula nenga tagula wanti wayagala jiro kuba wali wakawala kayagala tunulako kogera bulungi agula atagula bitona yagala kulaga nti wa amani nokwerako Mungu atusasire. Okay, then another advantage of customer care. Wait, one advantage of good customer. It improves working relations. Improves working relations. That's what they give us to. Those are working relations and our working relations. It increases productivity of the company. Productivity. Okay. Why? Remember, you have this good customer who comes because of the beautiful girl. That means okay, so you just make your law firm again or the secretary loko toyagala kusasula bafaanana bulungi oza ye faanana bwati akeera bukeezi kumakya n'afaanana bwati oleeta afaanana nga ffe nga twakava ekiwogo ojja kulaba sajja wa secretary yakijjawa tekitegeerekeka. Okay, so now once you've communicated in this mode of communication, people get issues. Okay, one, you can wake up in the morning, you go to work, okay, you are a good secretary, you are good at customer care. One, but what causes that? Emotional intelligence. That takes us to what we call emotional intelligence. Okay, emotional intelligence. Now, what are the different types of emotions? Well, only ladies have the answers. The different types of emotions. There is one that every woman has. One, every woman has it. Faith. That one, you know it. Mood swings. Okay? Mood swings. Yeah. No mugwako gayasaze kamita kaguteyo wekat. Allah akuteka mulaini mood swings wabadde kisimani mama junior talina answer tunalya ku mmere mama bwe toyina ngalo. But when she's okay, everything is okay. But because of mood swings, okay. Then another one we have is anger. Anger. They say that one of the persons who speak the truth in this world, a woman, when she's angered. Nzo kulangira oli mukodo nga yanyize okasa nti ebyo sirina magezi. Okay, why? Because of anger. Okay, then another one is bias. Bamaleka omuntu tolina kiwamukola mubala bakusente. Okay, n'omuyitako kiwala ekyo kyantama just kyagani. Now, to be honest, you just biased, just omuntu talina kiyakola. Abamu nga tutayogerangako naawe ne either alinako flash naye alaba weeraganyiwa katama. But because of bias, okay, this person has no issue with you. Okay, then another one is jealous. Jealous. Okay, hey, someone has a boyfriend, the boyfriend doesn't give money, or your boyfriend gives you money, he's your best friend. This person is having techno, and you either using a Samsung or an iPhone. Never win no mwezi. That's a job. Wow, those things. When this person is just jealous about what the husband is giving you, okay? But for you know that your man is okay, okay? It is okay. But this person every time, ogenda wagubagu, bambi ogumidde obwensi bw'omusajja oyo. Yo watali mwensi amuwaaki basevinze nnyo kale. Okay, you get just being jealous. Okay, then another emotional issue that let's first go with ego. Okay, there. Okay, then another is depression. All of you here, you are depressed. Yes, you are depressed. The rest that decision you make, not because you want, but because you don't want to think of something. Remember your first time you are going for oral, the first paper. How did you feel? But after so depression, okay, you find someone at 90% of you have those headsets, not because you want to listen to good things. Yeah. So now you people have plans from Friday. You want to have 1 week. Yeah? 1 week like this. But because you've already made unlawful, unrealistic decisions because of the depression you are in right now. The entire week is impossible. Because again, in a place workshop with Jatenga banking, gain pages in some ways. 1 week. It's not 4 days actually. Okay. Yes. Jamu weekends, because an weekend to Jibala. Ovenga AJ Bagana bus list of cases here for around 150 to gun. Ngesoka wa Frederick Zab. I don't want to say you get it. That depression you are in right now. So imagine you are at work. Okay, you are working in someone's company. Because of depression, things are not going to work out. Okay, then another one. So we're there. Yes, sir. anxiety. Okay? You can't achieve everything the way you think you can. Okay? You can't. At this point, yes, you want to try and read this, read that. Can you? Okay? You just get issues for no good reason. You have accident, you have waited. Professional contact. So you want to do everything. Just calm down. Okay? Just calm down. We have bosses, they give you different assignments. Or at home, in your office, you start thinking of the assignment and everything turns the other way round. So anxiety is also, then you have what else? Fear. Okay? All those are emotions. Okay? Now, I'm a Faith, don't you fear marriage? I'm just asking. Yeah? It's very interesting. You see? Alimba. You get it, okay? The day we are going in, okay, for your first oral exam, okay, you had that fear, mama. All of you had fear for corporate, like it or not. Never over your money. But we had those guys when their first paper was corporate and commercial. Oh, family. Oh, you look what stage partnerships. Choka, no do franchise. Sina chemanimo. Kasomeko one. Kati alaba tabu ne mudani pasinga passion ku platform. Ngatolina munne. Yotegeramu. Choka goddayo. No ujaga fear ne kufukira fear uko ne kuluma no gena mu toilet. Why? Because of just an emotion you can deal with. You said, let me concentrate. I do something good. Okay. Then what else? Okay. So when you look at those, okay, all those emotions, they can affect your work, like it or not. Okay. Have you ever gone in a family discussion when you have emotional issues? Hell, what I was in Kechikola. Now let me tell you, me myself, I was at LDC. I was getting done with my exams. I think I was done. Then I just joined clerkship. Oh, I received a message. Siram, me and you. I was at Mukono. Naninya went to Madara. I had a file I was going before the registrar. Enga Sidava. Ngasida. Aka message yo kamani. Musiramu. Me and you, we are. Nalisikala. Ngasida. Hey. You know something you don't expect. Ngasida bana. Oh. So by all means, I had to enter. But what I know, nenga ne ku office ndaba wala sijja kutuuka nga mu bankonekya ngenda okuwa ku masimu nga bamulookinze ngenda ku WhatsApp siraba DP nenga kati etandise nno ngate manyi byakusaaga nga nnyingira wali naye for all that time it affected my work. It's just something emotions. Hey, we joke with emotions, how they affect work. So that's why at LDC here, before you leave, they teach you what we call emotional intelligence. How do we manage emotions? Okay? You get it? Okay? Yes, just omuntu takwagala kuba oyambala high heel n'otekamu ka high waist skirt n'okuba ekikalu n'ojja n'oyingirawo nga bad guy. Konna nokeera kugamba nno kasoma oyo golaba yakola emudiddi. You get it? Okay? So then you ask yourself, how can you manage these emotions? Okay? So let's go to management of emotions. Okay? Managing of emotions. 1, counseling. Counseling. Those who have fear for marriage, that's why you have saying that. Now you're not bagamba before. Yes, baby, they will never see heaven. That's why some people say it's simply not interesting. Okay? Then another one, speaking out. Get someone to speak to. You people are depressed. I told you, everyone here at LDC is under depression. You are living a life of denial. They call it, hello, Castle, good morning, how are you? You say, I'm okay. But deep inside you, you are not okay. Trust me. You have corporate on man. Tuesday, professional conductor, legal writing. Nenga never quality. Come on, I was on legal writing. Are you okay? Ngochimaya so in accounting and taxation and management. That all in the formula accounting command. So someone calls number, I'm okay. Why? Okay, but you need someone to talk to and get. Okay. Then another one, how to manage it. Okay. Another of managing emotions, praying. Parapole mongereko fasting. Ekale no musumba we Kenya. Okay. Praying. Okay. Praying. I saw your prayer works. Maybe some of you don't go to church. I swear. Pastor Edward, when did you last go to church? There are certain faces all at you. Okay? You get it? But prayer works. Then another way of managing, going out. Going out. That's why you are planning for everything. You're planning okay, but moving out is okay. Okay. What else? Others are saying listening to just go for leisure. Okay, or engaging in hobbies. Okay, there are people I know here. Their hobby is swimming. They say swimming. Okay, we see visa. We go swimming. We go reading books. Your hobby says reading and discovering, making research. So you at LDC, you hired someone to do your research, but it's one of your hobbies. Your hobbies is reading, okay? Reading books. Now here's our one. Hobby your enjoy your hobby, okay? You get it. So now, okay? So when you look at those ways, and then also taking offs. One of the time when you talk about the fact is you need an off. It is over gun. Okay? Like the one you need from LDC. Okay? No. Okay? Okay. So now, when you look at emotional intelligence, sometimes the emotions we go through, they require us to change environment. Okay? For you to be in a better place. A bad workplace, even if you stay there for years, it will never be a good workplace. Okay? Live and get peace. So that takes us to the last topic in management known as change. 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 Did you guys start a change? Did start a change? Director didn't teach you that last topic. He had a class with you people and he didn't conduct that class. Not so. That was the topic. And he loves change. Just pray doesn't set your paper, but which I believe he did. Okay, so let's go to time management because everything we have seen rotates around time. And if I said you didn't cover change. Okay. Okay, let's deal with change. Okay. So now, when you are dealing with change, okay, first ask yourself, okay, why do people fear change? Why do people fear change? This has made a lot of people stay in bad relationships. Okay, the first one is fear. Fear. Okay, the first reason why people don't want to change is fear. Fear. Fear affects us than how you think. Okay, fear is so instrumental. Okay, so it happens, you know. Okay, me, I've seen people bamukuba naye awa sina gyendaga ntandikirewo ntandikirewo mbuntu singa si baana bange genda nabo gyolaga you want to die from here. Okay, then another one is group influence. Omusajja akwagala wenda naye kumanyi omusajja omusajja naye stage ebaawo ajja kukyuka naye nga bwabo bagamba ekyuka ne bw'omuloga takyuka. You get it? But the reason why you are there because of group influence. Okay, you're going through some hard times. Okay, but because of group, you become why. So some of you fear things. How will my friends see? Your life is in danger. You don't answer faith. Munange kakati onogai mukwano gwe faith ajja kunyiga. You people run. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then another one, lack of resources. Sometimes you are a good person, you know how to work, but because you don't have money, it's catching and they are. That's why most people are in those funny relationships because of money. You can also make your money. Why? Such a impact send the yes. Factors affecting change. We've said the first factor that affects change is said fear. Okay, none. Okay. Then another one we said it is group influence. You have your best friend, okay, who doesn't want you to leave a certain man because the man gives her money, so you have to be there. Go. Okay, you get it. Okay. Then another one is lack of resources. You feel like you can start in this company and you keep on being, okay, in such environment. Another factor. Aisha, why would you fear to leave your relationship? That is so hard. I'm not saying that in a hard relationship. Okay. Yes. Lack of exposure. Atanaita yatenda nino kola All men are the same. Oh, lawyer. Lawyers are good men. This silence. That means all men at LDC are trash. But let them find you in their trash. You'll understand why it is your trash. Okay. Then another one. Another one. Religion. Religion. I'm not against any religion, but I'm using this example for academic purposes. Yeah. They say that omuntu gwe batawabula gwe batagamba nti okoze ensobi omukyala nga mulokole omuwagizi wase aba. Okay, so why tosobola kugamba muntu asabira wa pasita kakanzi oba oyagala ki n'ogamba omuntu pasita Bujingo ababba gwe n'agenda enkuba ng'etonnya n'abagamba mu tenti naawe n'ova mu tenti n'oyulira mu nkuba n'otandika okuzina ne yeebaka wansi naawe ne bwebaka. Very kyasinzimbe. Okay, so that because for you that's what you believe in. Okay, what else? Lack of trust. Okay, sajja gamba nkwagala ngenda kuwa sajja mwenna muli bayaye gwani yagamba bonna obagezeeko. Okay, okay, yes. Then also low self-esteem. Some of you don't believe that you can be better off when you're single man. Okay, yes. Also culture differences. Ofuna omulimu nga boss ngama Muganda mama nze Abaganda ababbi bamputu tebaagaliza bankwe, and you end up not going for it, and it ends there. Okay, because of culture. And some of you have believed in the Sikola Nakundi. I don't work with such culture. That's bad. Okay, and then also you have bias. Okay, a good example. What are the effects of not adhering to change? Effects of not adhering to change. There is a saying that says that if you can't change, change will do what? Will change you. That's the first effect. First change. First change. What was your first thought? But Sony Ericsson. Can you trace that phone? Okay, why? There was a time when Sony Ericsson was the best and one of the most expensive phones. Okay, okay. You have Motorola. These phones were like this. We had Sony Ericsson, Motorola, and BlackBerry. Those guys had the same software. And Alcatel. They are the same. They had the same software. They had this button in the middle. Yeah. But now, why do you think those companies are not in place? They refuse to change. Okay, they refuse to change. So as a result of that, we have another effect of not changing. Out competition. Okay, out competition. Those guys had an opportunity. Gomaningo sango mwana kwa senior BlackBerry. Oh, so now what we call the first one was first change. What was the first name of the Motorola? Nokia. Is it 3210 or 3310? The first Nokia. Okay, so these guys kept on improving. They are the best people to make good phones with small buttons. Okay, so once we started using smartphones, the first company to change was BlackBerry. But these guys were foolish. So they made a touch screen. The carton never take a camera pace. We are in a transition from button phones. So these guys insisted on using buttons. Okay. Also, Nokia did the same thing. So once Nokia saw that BlackBerry is out of market, omwana ng'akola Tekno buli wiiki agizaako ng'abaana bagula Tekno kiki kino. So then Nokia started. Nokia, the reason why Nokia is slow is on first change. They do smartphones. How many people do you find with the Nokia smartphones? Think they are not on market. Okay. Why? They don't want to adhere to the right change. Because we are using Android. Okay. But for them, they use Microsoft. That's the first problem. They have refused to accept that it's Android taking over with the Apple. So they are just, that's why they have a phone which has Windows and then Android. they don't want to accept that Windows are out of fashion. That's why, and Windows are expensive because you have to keep on updating. So that's why their phones are expensive and people are not going for. The only phone people buy is Nokia, this small black phone. And those ones, here, okay? For the Nokia one is 70, 80, 90 sometimes. Okay? But in 60 of number Airtel. So people say, why should I get it? So these guys, they are still on the market, but because of forced change, they don't feel it. So once you don't change will do what? So we have those two effects. Then another effect, once you don't change, what can happen? We have two so far. What can happen? Loss of opportunities. There is just get to understand change. Go to YouTube, we put in there's some cartoon known as My Cheese. Okay, just put it in. Okay, My Cheese. It's called My Cheese. So what we have just here change. Director to Yasumas. Yatulaga cartoon. Oh, yeah. The entire session. Not to Mlavida Zoom. Zoom. Pakalaga. Kiras is done. Natulabiemu cartoon. Pepa ne baleeta change ng'ojjukirako ka My Cheese. Okay, that's how things will be. Customer care, Airtel, MTN. Ng'okola okuwa mu customer care nga naye bampa omukisa bandike pepa eno mu Luganda. Okay, because the biggest side with management is English. Okay, so now when you look at those problems, everything we've seen rotates around the factor known as time. Okay, everything, what determines change, it is time. Okay, once the clock changes, it should also change. What to do effectiveness, you should set a time frame within what you're supposed to achieve. Okay, yes, but although that rotates around, then let's go to time management. Time management. What is time? Aish, what's time? Time is time. Time is money. Time is money. Okay. This is the interval within which activities are supposed to be done. This is the interval within which activities are supposed to be done. Okay. Some of these set intervals, okay, within which you're supposed to do certain things. Now, by 28, should have a house. By 30, I should have an organization helping the needy. You are in the 30s, but you are needed. You are the one. We should start an organization. So that means the schedules you set, they are not in your favor. Okay? Currently, when needed, wayogamba by 30, nyakuwa ngoze jiko. Okay? So then ask yourself, what is the importance of time management? Once you manage time, okay, what is its importance? It's very accessible to reduce information. Reduce you feel it now. Most of the others you used to go in that class of accounting and taxation. You get to sign, you shall sit behind. Nemutule mabega, nemujja ebintu ebitabo bya family. Nemutandika kopa workshop. Naye nga ne bageza kuuza. Disalawe boys. Tujja kusoma ku N. Muri ku N na wetu mubisoma. You get it. Now that pressure. Why? You are poor time managers. That's why you have pressure. Okay? We have legends who are sleeping. Somewhere, yeah. Opposite that plan how they should pass. Okay? Don't know. Okay. Then another effect, loss of opportunities. Loss of opportunities. Okay. Yeah, it increases opportunities. Sorry. Okay. Now, me have ever gone to apply for a job somewhere. I'm married. I wanted someone married. Why? But it wasn't within my schedule. It is just simply not good. Okay? So then another one, effectiveness. Effectiveness. Wali notuka ku Saturday evening. Ngomaze workshop wane. Workshop Sunday yakuba mu mazi. Why? You are effective now. Okay. Then another, it creates confidence. Walo you need the come class in workshop 1 workshop 2. Obaga workshop 2 ina at least join up. Omanya mani go. Ne nyingira. Akaita document workshop 1. Ani ajja. Bobo oliwa after laza mwebembezi obwedda akebera kuba yatandise notandika okuba ekyo why you not cut daba faith gosabye ekitabo awandika nga smagi oba wakayingira boti kanso tasikitu ogenda bikola waka alla nga tomutegeera kati unfortunately the group more they did work nenga kotomwina project kati goina kitabo kyani kya faith osoma kiri wano kiri wano kinulaba dakasa yoke yes ogenda ola wano goina osoma notes of motion whatever in a plate okay now was a council which work. Why? Because you didn't manage your time well, you're not confident, you know nothing. Okay, so you think you will make it. Okay, then another, it increases productivity. It increases productivity. Then it increases efficiency. It increases efficiency. Then it increases effectiveness. Yes, effectiveness is there. How many are those? You're going to change those very ones. Okay, as challenge, to have challenges. Okay, once you don't manage the time, the first answer it increases pressure. Okala ogenda mu paper naye answer zina gwenga naye biwandiika. It needs the intervention of the Holy Spirit. Okay. Then another one, loss of opportunities. You see, you tell someone nkubira ku ssaawa 5. You expect kamana yekolo ku mukaaga navuddewo dda. Sinatandika okugamba ebisajja ebikulukulu babitegeera. Ye muzeeyi tamanyi nti omuntu abaako n'obudde bwo obukola ebyasa. Okay, so you've lost the opportunity. And then another one, it creates low self-esteem. It creates low self-esteem. Ologenze ko mu class ng'otuseeyo n'osangamu PA oba ogyewulira you find kansobanenya ng'otuuse late kama obanyirire oba nkireke. Okay, to be honest, nze missingako class ya civil. It was Kansobola Mayanja. The guy is calm, has no issue with you. You come enter. I came ngayingidde nenooza agenda kungoba embera ebweru. I missed class, so I missed the opportunity of learning. Kati nga bwentuukawo bwe nfuna kuŋŋaana yo ogenda kuswala. Stupidly, I also went back. Why? Because I wasn't within the stipulated time. How did it affect me? I had low self-esteem. Kyokka nalina muwaaka mpale nga nina tasiki gye neetegekedde obabalula naye baaba esteem gye yalaga nga ologa ogenda kuswala n'omusiraamu ogenda yingira leeta omusajja akulabise owaayi nansireyo wange ndi mugambe mbadde nsaala kuba musiraamu naye nga yetasaala anakitegeere nenzirayo. That's how I missed class because I wasn't within time, so I lost the opportunity of learning and I got what we call low self-esteem. Then it also reduces productivity. It reduces productivity, reduces efficiency, reduces effectiveness. Those are the various things. So what topic haven't we covered in management? Okay, but now, you know that we're going to some question in management. I don't mind the answer to. Okay, now you know Vilina, you've looked at everything, but the answer, the mobile answer, wow, answer is same drag. Okay, so now management. They always say that read smart. Okay, you've been looking at these management slides, so I know what you see. Kusoma ng'obulira ku email waba abusindika 1 2 3 4 5 buli around 8 naye olika slide waliwo akalimu 42 slides waliwo akalimu 80 waliwo introduction ke katone ekalimu the manager types of managers, characteristics of good managers, or mutegerekeka kusoma naye bw'ogenda ku slides zino endala what is that? Candireke. So when you deal with management, first things first believe in yourself. Okay, leave alone this thing that you hear around that management is bad, but read the dictionary. Read the dictionary. The reason why we failed management in our year, wallahi director ya take ekigambe mu question paka nakati tumanyi answer. Me inclusive naye nawandiika naye kyaleeta obuzibu luzungu. Wallahi. Jaja natugamba, you still need more time. We spent 30 minutes nga tewali awandiika. Naye ng'obuzibu buvudde ku kintu eki. Lusungu. And it's one number for management. So you either know or you don't know. It is one number. You don't have an option. Okay? One. Me, I'm telling you. People went out wofuma now begenda kuuza muno kati. Tuwandiika. Kumbe naawe waliwo akulaba essuubi limulimu naye najja wallahi simanyi kyakuwandiika. Kulimba. Nga kanso wallahi sirina netuddayo ne tutuula ne babaawo afuluma abeekugwamuza. Remember, we leave our bags outside. There is someone who went out. Akubereko mu katabo ka management. Ate ffe twalina n'ebitabo. We were doing open book. Nga not zero slides tuzirina. Naye twalemwa. Wallahi okuwandiika yadde ekintu. From that day ntandika oh, paper ya open book ebeera mbi bweti. But after we bajjawo the open book, these papers are doing. So don't pray that they bring back open book in a category B. You will fail than how you think, because they make it hard, because they know you have answers. But here they are a bit lenient. We are all managers. He's a manager at his home. Okay? He's also a manager at his home. Him as well. She's a manager. We are all managers, but at different levels, and we deal with our management differently. So as a result of that, when you're reading management, make it part of you, because whether you like it or not, it will never depart from us in practice. The reason why it's a skill, because you have to start your law firms, okay, if you are interested. Okay, so now, any question before we go to the question bank? Okay, because you want to do some papers. You look at the next one and so what nga kumbadde nkakola. Tugisobola ndo wabba newe bagireeta ng'eri bwetyo sina kyenzijayo. Okay? Poor planning, poor communication, bias. Okay. Someone with the question bank. Yes, someone with the question bank for management. Or we first go to the second question to come back at once. Huh? So let's try advocacy to come out. Okay. Try advocacy is simple. Most of you already passed. I'm not enough 50. Try advocacy. Yeah. Don't like it. So that means the first week. Cancel Soma. Soma. Because you're going to do banking. How would they make that? But cigarette is scheduled to we see how people will try. The timetable is out. Someone with a question bank. Okay. No one has a question bank. Okay. Don't over management skills. You should, the papers I employ you to read, papers of 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2020. You read. That's the mode of setting. Okay. Yes. You are in which year did you enter the backwards? 22. So you have to read 2019, 2020. That's our year. 2020, 2021. 2021, 2022. Okay. Because this mode of setting of this passage, when they say identify management challenges, it's changed. Okay. Changed somehow, somehow. Okay. Legal practices. That's what we are going to look at. Okay. This is the paper of 2020, 2021. Okay. 2020, 2021 management skills. It was a simple passage, okay, like this, okay, which we are going to read and you give answers, okay. It says they are using examples that you know. Okay, it says the Uganda School of Law, USL, is a public training institution whose principal mandate is to conduct courses in law and administration of justice. It enjoys the statutory monopoly in conducting and examining the bar course in Uganda. Which institution is that? It is LDC. So now, imagine they wanted the organizational structure in this question. Then have acquired the institution. German organizational structure. Okay. The Uganda School of Law is headed by the Director General, assisted by 9 directors, i.e., 6 directors, heads of department, finance, back course, law and clinical legal aid, academic affairs, human resource and administration and information service. The director of the main campus and 2 directors of recent established regional campuses, that is to say, Kavale and Mbale, that are 6 and 4 hours drive from Kampala, respectively. Okay. They are how many hours? 6 and 4. So ask yourself, if a PA is coming from Kampala going to Kavale, okay, for how long will he drive? So the students get him in time. So that will be which problem? Let's go. Uganda School of Law has 100 full-time staff. Kampala has 80, Kavale 20, and Mbale 20, ranging from highly qualified and educated professionals to barely literate cleaners. Uganda School of Law has 150 part-time lecturers, Kampala 90, Kavale 40, and Mbale 20. Some Kampala lecturers with specialist legal expertise provide teaching support to the other 2 campuses, traveling up country to spend a week at a time teaching. Examinations are managed centrally. Okay? Examinations are managed. That is, imagine. This is the same thing that happens. All exams are dealt with where? Currently, they are changing. Each campus don't have its own graduation. These guys are graduating on 24th. Next when? Very soon. Okay, go on. They are saying that listen to this. All staff have official email accounts that they check occasionally, and most staff are active on WhatsApp and Facebook social media platforms. Okay, the school uses emails, but most staff are like you. They use WhatsApp and Facebook. Okay. Whoever is managing the LDC Twitter account, okay. Okay. Yes, also posting other. Okay. Then for both private and official purposes, they complain about high cost of data using their devices off campus. That's why they don't use emails. So emails. Okay. Uganda School of Law has about 3,000 students undertaking various courses across the 3 campuses, 200 undertaking the back course, 1,000 doing other courses. Uganda School of Law's administration is centralized, but each campus has an independent students' guild government. The way it is, Uganda School of Law has invested heavily in ICT infrastructure. All 3 campuses have free Wi-Fi accessible to both staff and students. Due to increased number of students, back course pre-entry exam was scrapped. Internet speed is slow, and there are frequent service disruptions. What does that mean? If internet is slow, do you receive emails on time? Poor communication. That means they should change the model. The COVID-19 pandemic has meant that most of Uganda School of Law processes and academic activities have moved online. Staff work from home 3 weeks in a month due to government's poor financial performance and low revenue collection. Uganda School of Law's budget has been cut by the Ministry of Finance by 30% from 20 billion to 14 billion shillings. The Director General has cut staff allowances and scaled back most activities. Staff is disgruntled by this development. A. You have been contracted by the Director General of Uganda School of Law as a management specialist to develop an effective communication strategy for the Uganda School of Law with particular focus on mediums of communication. The Director General is also concerned about addressing the potential pitfalls in communication. Advise the Director General. So which problem are they solving? On part A, which problem are they solving? Poor. So these guys are having, we need effective communication. So that means the communication in the institution is not. So now you start addressing effective communication. You are an expert in management. So how would you have then done for one, answer B. Your management wagenda okuba. Okirabye kati now say yes, it's communication. Then you ask yourself, ogenda wandiika. What are you going to write? Okay. First and foremost, you're going to first define what is communication, plain communication. Okay. Then you define effective communication. Then, because I've told you to address the potential pitfalls in communication, what does that mean? Barriers of effective So highlight the barriers of effective communication they have here. Okay. The first one, lack of proper internet. The mode of communication they use needs internet. The internet is slow. So another one, it is the mode of communication. People are active on WhatsApp. What the institution are WhatsApp group, but for them they are so static on use of emails. Okay. That's why here you have what we call family does WhatsApp groups. Never be ever in a WhatsApp group. Always a corporate here, civil. They all have. That's why they communicate after they pass. Okay. But Boganda, LDC even has a Facebook account. Because for us, our graduation was online. Just streaming live, Facebook, Twitter. None of the waka. Na pega. Chiliwa. Mukomi. Ngotudde waka. Kyokka kumanya nga bakusoma. Olina okutanninga on camera. Ng'oyambadde gawuni. Bw'oba tolina gawuni, ng'eyo wali wali maakinda. Okay. So and another thing, these guys use UBC. Most people don't watch UBC. Take ola. Next year, obo yagala oba toyagala. Your graduation. So to have UBC by force. Ng'otudde mu ddiire wakale bamuzeeyi balinda nno okusoma linnya. Oyimuke otapinge mu gadget yo olage your present ng'oyambadde professional shirt ne kigawo. Okay, so then after addressing the challenges, then you proceed and look at how you are to improve these communication challenges they have. Now, you calico 12 year funds. I know part B because in the paper, I know number 2020, Namakana. Accounting was that, taxation was that, management was the maximum. To cover with an number. Okay, then part B. In the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic, the Uganda School of Law, like other service organizations, has been under pressure to rationalize their operations by developing hybrid structures that are flexible enough to permit great fidelity, efficiency, and productivity, yet rigid enough to foster chaos and unethical behavior. However, the task of designing such a structure is daunting. Assume you have been appointed as an expert. Advise the director on appropriate levels of management for service delivery and clearly explain their respective functions and roles. So the question is looking at what we call structure management. So they want you to talk about first managers, second managers, and then bottom line. But highlighting never one question. LDC. At the top, we have the director, we have deputy director Kampala, deputy director Lila, deputy director Mbarara, and the head Bakos and the deputy head Bakos. They at the top. They are the first line managers because they are the decision makers. Ngojiraba polimu pepo chidaba. Can I say what we call the second line? Okay, we have the academic registrar, assistant academic registrar, and head subjects. That is the second level. Then when you go to bottom line, we have the PAs and the non-teaching staff. naye otuuka munda nga weerabidde nti question yennyini eriko ebisi n'owandiika birala. But this number was seen naye y'omwaka gwa nawandiika ne mpaka kati simanyi answer. Nava mu paper ne ngugolinga question ne Google teyampa answer. Nga kati nabyo mpandiika wala Google temanyi answer. Naye director tasobola ffe tuwandiike. Naye nga tunoonya kigambo. Oh, okay. So maybe bisobola oba tebisobola. Oh, nagala okusoma eyo yali ku mwaka gwaffe naye maama baseparating these papers. Okay, this one is of which year? This is 2018-2019 management. Is also says the Kampala Institute of Legal Studies is a private training institution established in 2000 that offers various courses in law and management. Okay, it has 30 full-time staff headed by the executive director and 50 part-time lecturers. The executive director is assisted by heads of 4 departments: law, management, academic affairs, and finance/administration. The executive director travels frequently to Soroti town, where Kampala Institute of Legal Studies recently opened up a new campus. Whenever he is away, he writes a memo to the head of the law department indicating, please take care of the institution during my absence. First stop there. Please take care. What is that? Delegation. Okay. Okay. Delegation. Okay. No. When he is in Soroti, he calls the head law twice a day to find out if everything is going okay at the institute. What's that? Supervision. Are things going on well? When he returns to Kampala, he requires a detailed report from the head legal of activities and key discussions taken in his absence, and he reverses any decisions he is unhappy with. Underline reverses. Okay, reverses. What does that mean? Once a delegate has all powers, so why would you reverse? Lack of trust. Don't trust these people. Okay, challenges of delegation. Then the Kampala institution has a website which is updated every 6 to 9 months. Whenever a post becomes vacant, they place a job advert. The Observer newspaper internal correspondences to staff are mainly through written memos in hard copy or messages pinned on the notice board in the reception area. Student results are also pinned on the notice board. External correspondences are by way of formal letter delivered by hand. What is that? Communication. Okay, you've heard the different modes of communication. The law department has a WhatsApp group for staff and students combined, okay, which is administered by the department's office attendants. Okay, it's about 120 to 150 posts daily, consisting of mainly forwarded recycled clips, jokes, and inspirational quotes. Only 3 to 5 posts relate to the official business of the department and students' affairs. Okay, poor communication. The employees have their informal WhatsApp group that they use to share grievance messages. One of the popular debates in this platform was about the management jobs. A section of employees were questioning how some people got promoted to head departments when they attained poor grades at the university. OJJ, an old employee at KILS, in response posted a comment that partly read, "The managerial task requires much more than classroom grades, and those who think they are too good tend to lack the ability to hold the institution together." The response, however, has intensified the debate, and some employees are threatening to resign. Assume you have been hired as a management specialist. A. Write a brief to the executive director detailing your advice on how effectively improve on their management practices. So that means the first thing you do is to highlight on the management challenges they have. Then you show them how to improve them. One, they have the structure challenge. They have poor delegation. They have poor communication. Simple as that. Then you show them how to improve it. Okay. Then part B, comment on the employees' debate. Do classroom grades matter in management career? So that means it requires you to discuss what we call characteristics of good managers. We talk about the different skills, interpersonal skills, conceptual skills, technical skills. But the emphasis should be on interpersonal, because these ones, they require education. We talk about conflict resolution, we talk about good listening, good communication skills, okay? etc.
What when a pumpkin and yam, but
you see that the questions never whatever is in the book is irrelevant. You realize that? Yes. Just your summer to have an idea, but your thinking is so paramount. Okay. Let me look for that question of our year. The top of our year is not attached here, but this paper up now, I don't know the answer. It says, question management skills, 40 marks. The Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Uganda Law Society, and the Law Development Center are organizing an annual conference to discuss the impact of COVID-19 on the legal sector. The conference is scheduled to take place on the 15th of November 2020 at Serena Hotel, Chigo. One of the key themes in the conference is management practice in the new normal. Assume you have been nominated as the management specialist to make a presentation. Prepare a detailed write-up on A, the variants of management. That's why I told you up now. Okay. We Googled. Okay. So me what I did, I wrote everything I knew management. I wrote what is management. I wrote the types of management. I wrote about the school of thoughts. Because Nanonya answer Nimbula. Yes, I wrote out what is management, who is a manager, characteristics of a good manager, and the different schools of thoughts. You guys still have an answer. Okay. Now you see, that was the challenge. When you go to Google, it has something different. You just punch in Google variants of management skills.
Deviation of the random variable. So its population, mean or simple. Variance is a measure of this pattern, meaning it is a measure of how far a set of numbers is spread out from their spread values. When they say variance comes from the word variance. When they talk about variance from the variance
So me, what I did, I just shot everything. Then the cow. Okay. Now what man is it too? You get a what a variance cancel city money. Nengo buzuwa kazungu. Okay. Okay. Then B, the management. So what I did, nakola B. Okay. Next C. Ningamba kasoke nkole ebyo nga bofulu nayo mayokola B and C nenge soka pejikoze. Ngana ikakati. Amwayoke. Nga olaba what you should start with is not answer it. Ne tetwa marumaka mulamba nga tebatuwa answer ya variance. Tugamba yemanyi tetujja ginonya na. Naye that yatwagwa management. Allah. No issues with digits. Katinkole ebirala. If you look at this paper of ours, ballot the statement, yeah. I think you guys have been trying to. Yes. Nagano soma kila say. Namyuka maso. Wallahi ngandaba ngenda. Ngamba chali meiba. Answer. The guy was mean. Yankola what? Nazayo. Wallahi ngasitegera chakola. At the end of the day, ningamba kanzikirize nkole ekikola ki ekize. So now, when you look at management, you see that the problem is from English. What is in the book we've read, it may not appear. But the reason why we go through it, just have that broad understanding. So what makes, get your phone, Google different things on management, not only the book, because you get disappointed with why for more books. I assure you that. That's it. Okay? But it's not worked out. Okay? So you've seen the questions. Are they connected to even what we've been reading? Somehow. So what does that mean? You are going in this paper with an open mind. Don't go say, the national management. No. Go with an open, be ready to think. If you don't appreciate that, you'll come back next year to do that paper, which we don't want. Okay? So that's what we had for management. Let's go to trial advocacy. It's the simplest. Okay? Don't worry, this one doesn't take a lot of time. But what I know, all of you passed already. Not so? Okay, those who haven't done, what you should know, this is the highly passed paper. Okay, it's the highly passed paper. You know what? You already did multi. Okay, some of you know you have 40, others you have. Do you have anyone below 20, below 30? You can tell. Okay, so what does that mean? In the final exam, the final exam is out of 40. Your mood is out of 60. We have legends who already passed the paper. Okay? Ngaina 52. So that means over paper over wakozechi why safe. But at LDC, mulimu ebintu by'ofiisa, okay? Ne mama ebintu by'otunulako n'ogamba. Because at LDC, when you want to have a first class, sometimes first class table is category A, or you. So what you do, gamba, legal practice skills 1, that is professional conduct and legal writing. I want to get a B. Okay? Or an A. Omanye togenda funa A in legal practice skills 1 of ne A in trial advocacy. Okay? Accounting and taxation bigane of ne B. Okay? Ogamenti criminal musobola. I need a B. A value, land, be a value. Okay? Civil ne corporate. Family na yomuita. So you see, when you go with that scale, gwemanya kati oyina category C jogenda kola next time. Category C, choose wisely. Don't choose of peer pressure. Ojja genda mu kosi bitolokola mukwano gwagenzeeyo. Ejja kukukuba. Omanyi bwe tusaza okuba category C. Cause bakugamba tulina legislative drafting, tulina judicial practice, tulina corporate governance, tulina clinical legal aid. Olonda gy'osobola. They will tell you. Boba tomanyi corporate and commercial. Ki ekikutwala mu corporate governance? Okay? Taliko. Okay? CLD yajula tebamulonda. Those who are doing clinical legal aid, mwalonda dda. Public legal. Ono gwaita pro bono. Okay? Okay? But people go for legislative drafting. Naye bw'oba tomanyi legal writing eyo nayo gireke. Yes, if legal writing, if you have issues with legal writing, legislative drafting muleke. Okay, you get it. So what you do, bw'oba oyina z'omanyi zino ze njagala okukola right now omanyi. Bagenda basindikira linki nga mwakagenda mu holiday bwe muti londerawo. Bagenda basula mu corporate governance by force. Kuba yekosi nti buli mwana tagyagala. Ffe twagironda nga tugyagala n'ogikola n'ogiyita. Naye why? People take long to go for, because bakugamba it comes from company and you know your problems with company. Okay? Kati people don't vote for it. Endala zijjula kuna kwezi ogenda okirikinga ku poto. Pro bono is full. Judicial practice full. Category of abasindiseka email. Those who have not yet registered, you have automatically been enrolled to corporate governance. No quarter companies act here, no kiriza by force. Cancel table A, table C, table F, and that's the challenge. So you have to have that scale, Ogambe, for category B, Jagala A. So, but for purposes of sketching yourself, it is a must. Bozinga vegan with this quotient of trial advocacy. The least you should get is a C. Is a C. May I got a B, but the reason I was penalized in mood by Council is I drafted an affidavit in support. Then my colleagues in reply, I didn't file a rejoinder. Nangamba msilamu kumi off because I was leading council nante makumi katinga zonna zenfuna. Everyone now already bw'oba wamutinga zonna z'olina mu muntu bazongerako z'ogenda okufuna mu eno pepa teba converting bagattako bugazi eno tereko converting. The mood is out of 60. This paper is out of 40. 70. eyo baagala mwaga oba ozigyewo oba ozigyewa aga 5. Management, accounting and taxation baagala mwaga bw'oba ogafunye otya oba ogafunye otya baagala waaga naye muganda wange osobola bakyusa rules. First read the rules of your year.
You must be a but you cannot afford to find any of them. So you must pass all of them. In as much as you are going to the whole order 3, you need to give 25. But you must pass it by the management, and you have 60, you're going to come back and manage.
So, but that's you are like ogwaffe nga baagalaga abamu kufanganza accounting mubuddeko kankole kino na kino naye baba nakitulya. Okay, but that's life. So let's go for trial advocacy. Trial advocacy. Now you guys, the reason why you find reading hard, the question is known as trial advocacy. First, understand the word trial. You leave advocacy for the next time. Okay, that's how we read this question. First, understand trial. Okay, then you go for advocacy. Okay, so in the first place, what is a trial? What is a trial? Okay, then a trial is between who and who? It's between advocate and advocate. Where did the trial take place? It takes place in court. Okay, so what does that mean? In the first place, you as an advocate, how do you prepare for the trial? Okay, so the first thing to do in trial advocacy is preparation for the, before you enter court to show us your art of advocacy, first prepare for it. So the first topic in trial advocacy is known as case analysis and trial strategy. Okay, why? That calls for preparation for the trial. You have to prepare for that trial. Okay. So now, the first thing you have to really put emphasis on is when we are dealing with trial advocacy, you are going to court for a trial, not so? How have you prepared? First, you have to call a case. Before you go for trial strategy, the first thing we start with is case analysis. So ask yourself, what is case analysis? What is case analysis? This is the process through which an advocate analyzes the weakness and strength of his or her case. Simple as that. Through which an advocate analyzes the weakness and the strength of his or her case. What you people had issues in the mood. Case analysis. Submissions is again. Did you do case analysis? That's why omuntu atakola case analysis, these PAs are wise. Council don't submit. First talk about this. But once any pleadings those put a word, you're ready to ban them. No tukawali guy natandika that interjection na kujjako nati wategetu wallahi, but that comes as a result of failure to do case. So what is the importance of case analysis? What's the importance of case analysis? Yes? Yes, what's the importance of case analysis? So now, have you ever read Order 7 Rule 1? Whatever is there are the answers. 1, to ascertain jurisdictions, to ascertain cause of action, to ascertain possible parties, to ascertain whether the matter is time bad. Okay, simple as that. Contents of a plaint. Why do you do case analysis? Failure to do case analysis, you're going to come to a wrong conclusion. Okay, to ascertain the possible remedies. So whatever, so after, okay, to ascertain the appropriate mode of commencing a suit. You're never under Order 7. Okay, what you did on your checklist in civil are the relevance of case analysis. Okay, after you've analyzed your case, okay, then you prepare for trial, not so. Then you go to what we call trial strategy. Trial strategy. Trial strategy, this is the process through which an advocate prepares how he or she should appear in court. Understand? Yeah. How he or she should appear in court. Okay. So what are the importances of trial strategy? What are the importances? I saw someone in the mood, witness guaina, witness navu, last moment, no leto omulala, nenga gwolese tabitegere. Okay, why? The first importance of trial strategy is to identify appropriate witnesses. Because the witness you present is key. You saw your guys presenting witnesses in the mood. Witness muchia nachibava kuba empiso. Omugamba kino witness ali off. Okay. Then another one, it creates what? Okay, it helps in preparation of submissions. Submissions. Okay. Then also it helps in drafting appropriate pleadings. Also, look for pleadings not facts. I pity you people. Okay. It helps in preparation of appropriate pleadings. Mulina abantu mu farm nga beba drafting ngabo bwalwa akawoneka gakumu. How did you guys survive who don't want to draft in the orals? Draft a petition. Oh. People drafted in orals. Drafting. Okay. Okay. Then another one. It also improves. It also improves on your demeanor. Yeah. Never money. You saw the one baje ngamanyi yakoze eki ya preparing zenaka ndi muzibu nnyo naye natuuka wali obuzibu bwana bulagawa. Okay, then another importance of trial strategy. Yes, another importance. Another importance, it helps you to appreciate the appropriate dress code. You ask these girls, why am Manyani? Ngamanyani, ayagala tambule mpolo omulabe. Why? Because once you are smart, you gain confidence. Then another point is it gives counsel confidence. Do you know why Semakade hates people? They have worked with that guy. Bwaba inayo omusango kali muva mu office munana kwekiro. Baba gaya soma. He's damn bright. So kati abakoze ola etita trial strategy nche kali bansange. That's why in all his constitutional matters, taleta matter jatali sure of nti agenda kuwamba. Never. He can't go for a public matter nga akimanye genda mukuba. Never. When I worked with him, we did a certain case on Mira. Okay, it is called the cat case to see at Uganda Road. But before we instituted the suit, we also got some other the Narcotic Drugs Act. The entire day, netujisoma netujiteeka wali ngatalina weeyogerera ku Mira kati njaguwoza n'agamba gendo bagambe bonna ekyalo kijje, because this guy came from Kasenge where they have a lot of Mira. That matter we had. So the entire village came because the business was being threatened. N'agamba buli yajja bagende buli omwana onyimikale meka etaneta. Imagine bantu bameka abalima Mira. Nebadda abalese sente naye omusango nateekayo netunga tuli sure the day of the judgment ejina issuing a notice na consenting bwe yamala okuwangula n'ateekayo guno bwe yakoze obwenja. Why? Twali tusomye act yonna okuteekayo constitutional interpretation ey'eno act. Okay? At the end of the day, teyaguwangula. So now currently, Enjaga is legal in where? Why? The guy does what we call preparation. But yes, but currently even the license is no longer required because there is no longer. This guy does what people trial. Okay. Then another, okay, let's go on. Yes, another importance of trial strategy, it creates a good impression. Okay, cancel buli lwajja wano ogenda n'ogende wa judge, this law firm again balina cancel omugezi. I want the way he submits. Are you organized? Kati nammwe yammwe nejja. Omusajja oyo mukulu aludde mu practice tetalina ajja flap ziri eno yeeterereza mu lukubo. Cancel bw'agenda kiraka ne judge ne bamutandikako. Okay? You get it? Why? Cancel comes when he or she is ill prepared. Okay? So now, after you've prepared, you've done case analysis, you've done your trial strategy, you are ready to go to court. So once you enter court, what takes place in court? Okay? It is the actual understand first. The trial takes place where? Then that takes us what we call court etiquette. How should one behave in court? Court etiquette. Okay? Court etiquette. Okay? Court etiquette. What do you understand by court etiquette? Okay? These are the required behaviors in court. required behaviors in court. So examples of court etiquette. 1, dress code. You know why Council Wambua always says that? Council, what's that? What's that? You put on your blue suit. We have this shining blue. Eh? That's why it says a lawyer's suit should be black and navy blue. The rest are your colors. So when it comes to dress code, 1, ask yourself, when you are appearing in the magistrate's court, how should you dress? The requirement is it should be in sober colors. Don't put on your pink shirt. Don't put on your red shirt. Wait for Valentine. Okay? Then, when you are appearing in the high court, you should be when you have robes. Okay, you put on the flap and then the gown. Dress code. So that means you can't have audience when you are dressed poorly. Okay? Then another one under social etiquette or court etiquette is bowing for the judicial officer. Okay? That's what, when the judge is entering, you all have to bow down. When you are moving out, you put your corner. Eh? There is a guy who was at the high court. You know the rules, eh? Judge wakusanga mu lift ovamu. Yeah. Okay? Ovamu. Judge wajja mu corridor. All of you go to the same side, eh? Naayita side watali muntu. Bwabasanga mu corridor mwenna mudda ku kisenge ye naayitawo. So me, I'm from LDC. I don't know that etiquette. I was at Land Division. Justice Bashaija is coming. Then I just my over judge. In some musome. That is I was civil. But the guy, well, you don't have room to adapt saying. Number this is the mode. So once the judge comes, you stand until this person goes. Okay? That's what we call court etiquette. Okay? Then another one is introduction. Introduction. How do we introduce judicial officers? Okay? They are addressed as your worship. So you should know how to address, okay, a judicial officer. Okay? The registrar and the magistrate, they are addressed as judicial officers. Then their title is your worship. Then how do we address the judicial office of the High Court and other courts? My lord, your honor, my lady. Okay? Yeah. My lady is used in the UK, but remember a subject to UK. Name na one very emotion. Omita my lady. Okay? Yeah, they don't like it. For them, they say it is demeaning them. Yeah? But it's a mode of addressing a judicial officer. Okay, but none. We are Africans. Okay. Then another one under address. Okay. Another one under address. Another one under address. Address of fellow advocates. Okay. Address of fellow advocates. Under address of fellow advocates, we have what we call seniority. Okay, seniority. Did you understand the seniority of the law? Where the DPP, who is the senior counsel? The first senior counsel. It is AG. Okay, it is AG. Okay, followed by Solicitor General, DPP. Okay. Okay. We are going to go to the highlight. So that explains why When you appear in criminal matters, you can't talk unless, and those guys have a practicing certificate. Okay. Yes. Some have, but they don't even ask for them. The DPP is sufficient. Okay. Then also people from the AG's office, yes, they use the one for DPP or the AG. It is enough. Okay. Okay. So then after that, we also look at what we call senior counsel. How does someone acquire the title of senior counsel? Not by age. One is by contribution to the jurisprudence of Uganda. How many cases do you have to be called the senior counsel? Do you know why counsel is called the senior counsel? How many cases of criminal have you read when he's the one? Many. And he has been winning cases when he's when he is standing positions of the law. Okay, that's why it's called senior. When you look at Council Rakafu's constitutional matters, okay. Yes, he was counsel. Look at this man Kabeg. Okay, why? They have contributed. So once you enter in court and counsel Kunya is there, don't speak. You don't introduce senior counsel. Okay. Then another one is by date of enrollment. Okay. And now once you enter, he will start automatically to avoid problems with you. Have you realized? Why do you think at LBC they don't do moods in magistrate courts? No PA wants to be a magistrate. I swear, you saw even when the matters before the registrar, they told you wrong. That means you have to address them as my lord. They don't want. Okay, you know the time they've spent reading the books. Okay, so time of enrollment. You see that you guys are here. Once you finish the bar course, Faith may enroll today and you enroll tomorrow. You have to call her senior counsel. You don't address her. Even if she enrolls at midday and you enroll at 1, she will stay senior counsel. So you don't address her. Okay. Okay. So now, then after the introduction, what takes place? Now you see, we have, not everyone has that title. Okay. Some of them, they are specialists in a particular field. Yes. Not everyone. Okay. If that person has that title, okay, let's go, members. Let's go. Okay. Then after introduction, what happens in court? Now you go in actual trial. Okay, in actual trial. So in actual trial, what etiquette are we supposed to look at after the introduction? Okay, we have submissions. Okay, we have submissions. So once the first one is submitting, what are supposed to do? You sit. Okay, you see these things. By problem question. Okay, then another one, seeking leave when objecting. I remember your first mock trial. They told you we are going to deal with objections. Objection. Nasidika. PS we are laughing. Why? People didn't know how to do objection. So you say, objection, my lord. Once they give you leave, then you raise the PO. If they don't give you leave, sit. Okay? But what other is the objection? What should the judicial officer do? Okay? Nothing. You wait court to give you leave. You raise the objection. You say objection, then say, leave granted. Then you say, my lord, counsel is submitting on the bar. The content is not in the pleadings. Okay? So at that point, you should also understand the different objections. So you ask yourself, how many objections in it? Eh? We have one, an objection as to evidence, jurisdictions, locus standi, capacity to sue, limitation, non-disclosure of a cause of action, suing a wrong party. All those are objections. Okay. So now, if not objections, we have another one, what is known as recusal. Okay. You call it conflict of interest. So under recusal, we have two things. We have recusal of an advocate and recusal of a judicial. So you ask yourself, have you ever read about the law relating to recuse? Okay. What we call the judicature, judicial conduct regulations. Okay. They explain how a judicial officer should. Those who are going to do judicial practice, that's the law you're going to read. Okay. Yeah. We have the judicature, judicial conduct act and its regulations, and then you have what we call the recusal regulations. So you have to understand under what circumstances can an advocate raise a PO of recusal. Leave alone this recusal of marine evidence. Okay. So ask yourself, so they can give you a question when it's you, the judicial officer, respond to the recusal. Okay. Are we together? So under what circumstances should the judicial officer recuse him or herself? So one, when he is related, one of the parties. Two, when he knows, just knowing the parties. Okay. Then three, where he has first-hand information concerning the matter. Another one. So, that one we've dealt with it. Okay. So then you assume you are the judicial officer and a PO has been raised that you recuse yourself. How do they respond? How do they respond? Okay. How do they respond? The answer is in the judicature, judicial conduct regulations. It's what we call the judicial oath. Okay. Once a PO is raised that you recuse yourself and you don't want to recuse, you defend yourself by saying that there is a letter I saw, okay, from a certain judicial officer who is a lady. She said, for your information, I am a graduate with LLB from Makerere University, master's degree from the University of East London, doctorate in law from the University of Seychelles. But what titles? Now I've spent in the judiciary a sum of 20 years. I took the oath to serve on this date and this. I served from Magistrate Court, High Court, Court of Appeal, and now Supreme Court. I am very competent. For your information, you can't intimidate me like that. I don't know. But what do we need in that? That issue of judicial oath. Because you take that oath, you swear that you will serve without fear or favor. So you can't recuse yourself. You know your duties as a judicial officer. So that's very simple as that. Okay. So now, after the presumption is the judicial officer is not going to recuse him or her, so we have to proceed. That means we are proceeding, then we lead our evidence. That takes us to evidence now. Evidence, okay? We have two types of evidence. We have written and then oral evidence. We have witness statements and then affidavit. So they can ask you, counsel, what are the advantages of written evidence and then oral? So you did the moot, not so? Those who had oral evidence, how did they survive? Okay. What are the disadvantages? That's the first one. So tiresome. Another one. You spend a lot of time doing nothing. It is time wasting. Some of you didn't have art of advocacy. Okay? Yes. There are disadvantages of oral evidence. It is tiresome, it's time wasting. It is hard to keep. Ogam obuza witness nechera bilira. Do you know how you guys can do examination in chief? Then cross, then read. Mugenda tuuka ku read. Nga byolina okubuuza wabyerabidde. Okay. Okay. Then another disadvantage, it doesn't favor people without court decorum. Kemala bayaba kankana nga ba examining. Okay. Then it also creates a bad impression. And you know, judicial officers, once you create a bad impression, never get a chairman gets what to take either. Okay. Then there are advantages. Money age, it is fun. It is fun. Do you know why they have the oral exam? That's the reason. It is fun. It is fun. Okay. Then another, it is interactive. Okay. It is interactive. Then it also reduces falsehoodness. No witness statement. No signing. But in oral, omusajja kwokya ekibuuzo n'otandika otunula eri omutwe ne gukuluma asikibalama. Okay. Then advantages of written evidence. One, it is easy to keep. Then two, it can be used for further reference. Then it is time saving. Further reference, then time saving. then it serves counsel without confidence and court decorum. Just tell one of these men to stand in front of you. I'll give you a message. Okay, it serves counsel without confidence and court decorum. Some of these men, when they are texting here, oh, ayinza okuwaana n'olulagala omutego kulungi naye mugambe yimira wano bambi oluŋŋambe kakati nze mbadde ŋŋamba maama mulwadde. Okay, so then disadvantages, it is costly. I saw people crying, so I'm printing kokasutaleta sent. Cost the wajjamu ya si abanafu ba sent. Okay, then another one, it is konje abantu bali bateeka buli kasasiro. Okay, actually enwagulwe mu advantages are written tekayo, it gives an opportunity to exhaust everything. Omanye obulimba obubeera mu affidavits buli kyolaba ekikuyisaawo kiteekamu naye wali mu oros munaye it is limiting. Okay, then general disadvantages, it is congestive. Then another one, it encourages falsehood names. Okay, so now after that, okay, what happens after adducing evidence? You'll make submissions. Okay, we have also oral and written submissions. They are the same things because it's also written and oral. Whether the council proceed and make an application on no case to answer. Okay, you made an application for bail, okay, kola ruling ya bail gwakoze submissions ne weddamu n'okola ruling nga nawe ruling tojjukira by'oyogedde nga weebuusabuusa orals. Okay, so now maybe also you should look at what we call examination. Okay, examination, that is examination in chief, cross-examination, and re-examination. Okay, so you should be knowing what questions are asked in both. Okay, so now I'm very sure that was your coverage in trial advocacy. Okay, it was your coverage. Okay, that was the coverage, not so. Yes, so now, but mark this, please, your professional conduct should be at a forward play. Professional conduct, advocacy, some professional conduct. You're going to see the reason. Someone with the question bank, because my phone is going to shut down. Someone with the question bank. Okay, me try advocacy. No more. But the old setting no longer operates. This is 2019-2020. This was my paper, and I did number 1 and 2. It says, yeah, okay. Era what B toina option. 2 numbers, both are compulsory. Each number is out of 20. That's the 40. Okay. So, question 1. Justice Antonius Scalia, in his book, The Art of Persuading Judges, quotes the words of Aristotle. The man who wishes to persuade people will not be negligent as to the matter of character. He concludes that your objective in every argument, therefore, is to show yourself worthy of trust and affection. Using legal provisions and examples from court proceedings, explain how professional ethics and etiquette contribute to the advocate's credibility and persuasion before court. You see? Okay, you see? It says, using legal provisions and examples from court proceedings, explain how professional ethics and etiquette contribute to an advocate's credibility and persuasion before court. That's what we call court etiquette. So this question has 20 marks. 1, you define an advocate. Okay. Then after an advocate, define ethics and etiquette. Then give the different court etiquettes that you know. Then after, show how they contribute. Confidence. Okay. Simple start. Okay. Then question 2. Failure to evaluate your own evidence and probably will be expensive. An analysis on the quantity of the evidence needs to take place in every case at the earliest stage possible. Extract from an article in Civil Litigation Brief dated 8th of January 2017 titled, "If you are believed, you will win. The need for the devil's advocate." Read that book, it's nice. Considering the above statement, discuss the importance of case analysis and trial strategy in ensuring that an advocate succeeds in cases he or she handles. You see, these papers are good. Okay, then this is 2020-2021. Okay, had 2. 1, the knowledge and advocacy skills required of advocates in trial are similar, regardless of whether the trial is criminal or civil in nature. What are the common advocacy aspects in both criminal and civil trials? What is the similarity between civil procedure and criminal procedure? So what do you do here? Define an advocate, okay? Define civil matters and then criminal matters. Just talk about them, that criminal matters are, okay, where do they come from? They emanate from penal provisions. They create offenses and they hit in personnel. Then look at civil matters, okay? They are against individuals, okay? Then after that, come and talk about the similarities in trial. 1, we have cross-examination, re-examination, examination, okay? And what else? You did these things in notes. What else? What happened? In all, we have what we call pre-trial disclosure. Here in civil, it's called application for interrogatory inspections and discovery. In criminal, it's called pre-trial disclosure. In both, we have a very fair hearing. Matters should be heard in open courts. Okay. Okay. Or in both, we have to do case analysis and then trial strategy. In both also comes how simple these questions are. Then write short notes on the following. 1, courtroom etiquette. You see, ethical duties in court. Then respect of opposite counsel. So, now this is courtroom etiquette. Okay, then second was respect of opposite counsel. How do you address me? Okay, so this mode of setting was swapped of objectives. Yeah, so you see, these things are simple. Okay, very simple. All what we need to really focus, we can make it. Okay, so you colleagues have limited time. Okay, utilize the time because we have issues with the time management. Okay, so we pray that Allah blesses us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We pray that Allah puts us among those who outlive the backwards. Okay, may Allah enrich you. May Allah protect your families, your relatives, and above all, may Allah distance sickness and death. Okay, so I wish you the best. May the good Lord bless you forever and ever. Amen.